Welcome to the Pickle-cast, where we talk anything about anything and everything nerdy. So can we redo that?
No.
As well as pickles. Oops.
You want us? On this episode of the Pickle-cast, we talk about
Fuck.
on this episode of the Pickle-cast, we talk about the terrifying enemies in the 40k universe. So this is the second Pickle-cast.
It's our second
and
Pickle-cast.
it started terribly.
It started horribly.
Yeah. So as you can see on the YouTube thumbnail, it's both of us screaming. Well, not you. You're just looking psychotic. And there's orcs chasing us.
Yes.
So
that's what it looks like.
So I think we can just jump right in. I got the Warhammer 40k.
I got the wiki up.
I got the wiki up. That's going to be our source for today.
That's our source material.
So you asked me what would be the most terrifying enemy to face on the battlefield in Warhammer 40k. At work.
Yeah.
The Warhammer 40k universe. I think I'm kind of stuck between the Tyranids and the orcs.
Yeah.
So
I would say Tyranids and probably the Necrons as well.
Yeah.
Or anything chaos related.
Well, yeah, that's a given.
Like Nurgle.
Yeah.
Like you're going to get a disease that melts your face off.
I don't want that.
And Tyranids is, Tyranids is also bad. Just very, very bad.
So the Tyranids, it says here, the Tyranids are an extragalactic composite species of
Words are hard.
insectoids.
Yeah. They're from a different galaxy.
Yeah. So I read that they basically, to get from planet to planet, they
they just
mechanic
some
shit. They all fuse together or something.
They have to strip worlds of all the life on it.
Yeah. So they're like giant space bugs, and that's kind of like, because you think of you say Tyranids and you think of Starship Troopers, Helldivers 2. But I think they're pretty fucking terrifying. I mean, giant bugs.
And they set up like microorganisms to start to destroy like the local fauna and stuff. And then they set up digestion pools.
Oh, God.
Because you and everyone in your regiment is going to get turned into fucking goo to make more Tyranids. That's their whole thing.
Aren't they just kind of kill everything kind of guy? Deal?
Yeah.
So, I mean, are they really I think honestly the Tyranids are probably the goodest guys in the Warhammer universe, really, because they're just doing.
Yeah, it's just like a natural thing in them.
Because everybody's bad.
Yeah, everyone is bad.
Everybody's bad.
No, nobody's good.
No, nobody's good. Who's the worst? Who's the least worst?
Probably the Tau.
Yeah,
because they'll give you a chance to come in.
I know, but they're really closed off, right? No.
They have a bunch of.
I know, but
they're like the Covenant. They have a bunch of different aliens.
Yeah, I know, but they're very I think, aren't they the oldest? Well, they're not the oldest of these species, but they kind of are very closed borders.
Closed borders? Yeah. No, they have a tiny empire. They're like the up and comer. They're like the new kid on the block.
Yeah, well, yeah. But so what are guardsmen equipped with? How can they destroy
a lot of shit. Tyranids? I mean, there's so many different variables of vehicles and weapons and shit, and there's different types of guardsmen too. Yeah. Your most average guard guy isn't even isn't even Imperial Guard. He's something called PDF, which is every planet is responsible for its own security. It's a militia. Yeah. And the Imperial Guard is the Cadians, the Krieg, the Catechins, and they look down on the PDF too, pussies.
Yeah,
They're they can't fucking do anything right.
So my favorite faction Are the Kriegs.
Yeah.
I love
you wouldn't want to be a Krieg.
No, I would not, especially against the Tyranids.
No. That's what the Imperium throws at the Tyranids.
Really?
Is the Krieg.
Really?
Because of attrition.
But
they're the best attrition fighters.
I know, but like their military doctrine is like, all right, dig in.
Yeah,
and
dig
it's like
in
the
and
bugs
wait.
are like, just fucking go.
And wait. Yeah. That's the best way to do it.
No,
what are you gonna go meet them?
No. Yeah, but like they rely on artillery.
They dig in, and they bomb the shit out of them when they're coming in.
I feel like you're gonna need a lot of trenches to fall back to.
Katie, I saw a thing by Invicta on YouTube.
Okay.
And he showed like how a hive world would be defended, and it was like it was like it looked like Cadians, but it was like fortification after fortification after fortification, like first line, second line, third line, fourth line,
the 50th line,
and it's like gun emplacements, fucking tank battalions, and it's like it might still not be enough.
No, definitely not. But I think the Tyranids are the most horrific to face.
Yeah,
like they're just bugs.
Yeah, no.
And
Necrons are pretty bad though.
Necrons, well,
because
we're
they're
talking about the Tyranids though.
All right, we can keep talking about the Tyranids.
But, yeah, there's just like so much information. They even have like weapons, which is kind of weird.
Oh yeah.
The bugs have weapons.
Gaunts shoot. They have organic guns that shoot little bugs that fucking eat you alive, basically.
That's fucked up.
And digest you. Oh, it's terrible. Yeah, I would say Tyranid, like, dude, if I lived in like the 40k galaxy on like a decent planet, which is like rare.
If
I lived in like if I lived in the Imperium, dude, I would live in constant fear of the Tyranids. I'd be like, oh my god, they can come at any moment.
Have they really? Aren't they like kind of? There's a front for them.
Yeah, there's like multiple fronts because it's like there's an arm coming everywhere. This way. Yes, because they're coming into the galaxy. Yeah. So there's like an arm coming this way. No, they've only like alluded to it in the lore, but they're from like a different galaxy. Yeah. The head of the Necrons, the Silent King. Yeah. And I love how nerdy we're getting. Yeah. But he like left the Milky Way galaxy.
There's no viewers now.
They all clicked off. Whatever. We're talking into the void.
Yes, we are.
I hope this like sends waves into space and some alien civilization finds us like 10,000.
Like, that's a good idea. A bug gun that shoots small bugs.
They find this recording 10,000 years later. They're like, oh my god, what do these humans go through?
Let's not go there. Is this their history?
Yeah.
I'm going to work, honey. Give me the bolt gun.
Give me the bolt gun. But the Silent King, he's called, the head of the Necrons. He leaves the Milky Way because he's just hanging out for a couple million years, just doing whatever he wants. And it's like all he saw in most other galaxies is just bugs. And he's like,
and the sucky part is like you can exterminatus a whole fucking planet of bugs, but there's still gonna be more.
Well, that's what one of the Inquisitors did, Cryptman.
Yeah.
He discovered the fucking Tyranids almost.
Oh, really?
And he was like scorched earth.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna take out these planets, these 3 planets we can't really defend.
Yeah.
That are in their path.
Yeah.
And
that's smart.
And like everyone else is like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, there's people there.
There's at least there's no.
I don't care.
there's no evacuating.
Not a lot of caring in this universe.
No.
Oh man.
So you wouldn't want to be PDF.
No.
100%.
No.
Because you're gonna deal with the first waves.
Yeah. They send you in first.
And then they'll send the Imperial Guard, the Astra Militarum.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be like I think I'd want to be in like a Lehman Russ or a Sentinel. You know the Sentinels?
The fucking tanks or the walkers?
They're like the walkers.
Yeah.
I'd want to be one of those bad boys.
Flamethrowers.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then as soon as you've seen Space Marines, you're like, oh, this is fucked up.
Yeah.
Like that should be if you're a normal like Imperial Guard guy and you see the drop pods coming in, you're like, oh, so this planet is almost fucked.
Yeah.
And I'm stuck here.
And I'm here. Oh man, that must be crazy. Like,
yeah.
On a planet, there's fucking bugs.
Bugs.
Giant bugs.
Giant bugs. just rushing you.
And then now there's Space Marines.
Oh, now there's Space Marines
here. Great.
Oh, good.
So I'm not going to be alive for much longer.
No. Because things have gotten much worse.
What faction of the Space Marines do you think fight the Tyranids the most?
The most? Yeah. Well, the Ultramarines have like a vendetta against them.
They do. Why is that?
Because the Tyranids attacked their home planet on Macragge, and like it was pretty fucked up. Yeah. Like the whole chapter was there.
Oh, jeez.
And they won, of course, because it's the poster boys. They can't lose. But like their first company of veterans were like wiped out, so they had to replace it, and now they have like a hard on for the Tyranids.
Yeah, they have a hard on.
Yeah. Who faces the most? Probably the Death Watch.
You think so?
Yeah, because they're the Xenos hunters. They're the alien hunters. And they pluck Marines from every chapter.
Oh, really?
And put them in.
Oh, God. He's going to sneeze. Oh, God.
Jesus.
That must have been fucking loud.
That hurt.
Oh, yeah. So by the efforts of the Ultramarines chapter in the Battle of Macragge.
Macragge, reading right from the wiki to put you asleep.
Although the Ultramarines suffered devastating losses that would take centuries to replace.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Centuries.
Hundreds of years.
I know, but if you think about it,
you have a plethora of humans to pick from to replace Space Marines, and you're like, this is going to take hundreds of years. It's like, no, it's not. Yeah. It should take like 20 days.
So, 20 days. I don't think so. You're
just grab it.
You're going to have a lot of dead Marines.
Just grab the most fit-looking teenager.
The best-looking teenagers. Oh, what are you saying here, man?
By Chapter Master Drake. And,
oh God.
And just fucking that's how you make a Space Marine. You take a teenager who's fit and torture him horribly, and then implant a bunch of extra organs, and you make a fucking giant freak.
A giant freak. Oh man. But yeah, so the Tyranids. Can we say that's horrific?
Yes, I would put them, if we were ranking them, I would put them in S tier horrific.
Really?
Yes.
Put them in S tier. I feel like I don't feel like it'd be as horrific because it's like
circumstance. If you're an artillery guy, it's probably not that horrific for you.
Well, I mean, when they get to your position.
I mean, if you do your job.
Yeah, if you do your job. I don't know. Like it feels. It's kind of like
if you're in space. Well, actually.
Yeah, actually.
Let's talk about that.
Actually,
the Navy battles too.
Let's see. Do I have a Tyranid fleet?
When they board your ship.
Oh Jesus!
And they just give you pure strain gene stealers to run through the whole ship and cut everybody to pieces. Yeah.
Do they take people and turn them into like bugs?
They have gene stealer cults.
Yeah.
Which is
that's fucked up. They have like sex and stuff.
Yeah.
Like different fucking religious things.
No, they like implant you with the gene, and then you spread it to your children, and they spread it to their children.
And then they turn into bugs.
And then like a few generations later, your like granddaughter will give birth to a pure strain fucking Tyranid.
That's fucking horrific.
And they're the only ones who live too, by the way. Because your whole job as a gene stealer cultist is to weaken the planet, and then sound the psychic fucking alarm dinner bell. And when the pure Tyranids show up, and you look human, but you got like an extra arm because you're a mutant.
Yeah,
they're still gonna eat you and dissolve you. It's only the pure strain gene stealers that they'll take,
like the ones that they give birth to.
Yeah, but it takes like generations.
Wouldn't those mutant people be like put down? Aren't we like?
It's hard to find them.
I don't know, but if you get an extra
you gotta find them. Yeah, but they hide. A hive city is a great place to hide.
That is true because it goes underground, right?
Oh yeah, it goes way underground. If you don't know, I'll explain a hive city or a hive world. A hive world is like Coruscant, except instead of just one big city, you have these countryside cities.
Yeah.
Like literally countryside city, like not like France, like fucking like I don't know what's a huge country, like fucking America or Canada-sized fucking cities, Brazil-sized cities, dotting the landscape, and it's just there's big cities and then wasteland because the environment is dead because the Imperium is taking all the resources and And that's what that's the whole point of those hive cities is. It's good for recruiting new troopers.
Yeah.
And it's good for resources. Oh, this hive city pumps out a lot of fucking las guns. And there's huge, and they go way up in like in Darktide. That city. It fucking reaches into the fucking
stratosphere.
The stratosphere, but it also goes down in the really opposite direction. And some people who live in the Underhive, they don't think the sun is real.
Yeah, that's true. That's crazy.
You know,
it really is a grim dark future.
It is grim dark. The people who don't see the sun are super. We call them the British.
British people aren't real. Come on. Now you're just talking.
Now you're just talking
sense.
Nonsense.
Yeah.
Even though this whole thing was made in the UK, but
was it? Was Warhammer? Maybe?
Yeah, Warhammer. Shit. I mean, they probably based it off of D&D.
Well, yeah.
Because they started with fantasy, I think.
Yeah.
And Dune.
And Doom.
Which were both made by Americans.
Yes.
D&D and Dune.
So yeah, Tyranids S tier. I was gonna add one thing though. It feels like they're not as terrible because they really are just. They're kind of like the.
All right, maybe A tier.
Yeah,
B tier.
They're kind of like, they just need resources. That's their only they're.
Yeah, but you can't reason with them.
I know, but can you reason with think of the animal kingdom, right?
Yeah, but see, if you were an Imperial Guard commander, you would have just made a big oopsie poopsie right there.
Why?
Because you just think they're animals.
Yeah,
they're not. They have a hive mind. And and it's an intelligence. I was reading The Devastation of Baal, which was a Blood Angel book about their homeworld was attacked by the Tyranids, and a chaplain, they're trying to trick him into a trap. And one of the Gaunts all of a sudden just looks at this character and he's looking at it and he's like, I'm looking right at the hive mind right now. Like the overmind. The thing that controls them all. Yeah. That's like probably in another galaxy.
Probably.
Because its eyes look different. You know, all the other Gaunts are sitting there going like, and then this one just goes like, ring, just like when the zombie notices you in the movie, it's like, and he's like, I'm looking right at the fucking thing, and he was like, bang bang,
and then he jumps to the other one, and they're looking at him again.
Yeah, basically, they're probably good. That's how it works.
That's pretty messed up.
I mean, the Ultramarine librarian, he touched the mind of it.
Really?
Yeah, when he was like, I don't, because he's like a psychic, so he's trying to. So he went through like a Tyranid brain.
They're not called psychics though, right?
Yeah, they're called.
They're called like.
Oh my god, I should know this. They're called psychers.
Yeah, the guys that do like the warp drives and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty weird. That's a good
The
fantasy.
Space Marine one is a librarian.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because they call him something else.
Yeah.
Dude, I swear to God, the lore, it's
a lot.
So much fucking lore.
I sent you 20 videos.
You did. I'm like, I can't watch all these in a week.
I told you to watch them at work.
Oh, God.
That's what I do all day.
Yeah, well, I little by
But they let you use headphones.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
And that's how I listened to the whole Rack Siege. And it's still not done. I thought I was done with it. And I'm like, no, it's not done. I'm like, holy shit. Yeah. So yeah, Tyranids, I would say A because
and it's you gotta think of Carnifexes, the big boys.
Yeah.
Because you can kill Gaunts all day and warrior strains all day, but then the big boys show up and it's like, oh, how do we kill this thing?
Keep shooting it.
Yeah.
Oh, Biotitans, doesn't that look fucking familiar?
Yeah.
Yeah. Helldivers.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, basically. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're called Tyranids too. And Helldivers?
Are they called? Nah, because GW would have sued them.
Yeah, probably. Are they called Terminids?
Terminids.
Yeah,
Terminids.
Tyranids, Terminids.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
It is pretty fucking close. What's this thing? Capillary Tower?
Yeah, it's just ripping down.
Subjugation.
Yeah.
Wow. Maggots.
Dude, they take everything. They'll take the plants. Minerals, plants, and they just leave a dead rock floating in space.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, that's pretty. I don't think I would want to face Tyranids at all.
No.
In any kind of sense.
Yeah.
Even as an Ultramarine.
Oh yeah.
Because, I mean, you're shooting them, right? I mean, think about it. It's
you can win. It just
it
takes a lot.
Yeah,
it takes a lot of lives and a long time. No, you would definitely want to be a space marine. The last thing you want to be is an average dude.
Well, if I had to be,
or you want to be in the ship in orbit.
Yeah, I'd be like, all right,
that looks fucked up down there.
Blow the planet up,
kill them
all.
Yeah, that's who you want to be.
Yeah, but those are pretty fucking terrifying.
But honestly, that's probably who we would probably be. Imperial Guard on a fucking.
Yeah, I mean, you're halfway being
an Ogren.
Yeah, basically
the big dumb ones.
Yeah,
I'd be an Ogren. They're happy all the time.
Yeah, they are. What is it? Fragging.
Give
me some fragging ammo.
Yeah. The big boys from Dark Tide. Yeah. They got this fucking like MG42 strapped to their chest.
Shoot everything. Are they like, where did Ogrins come from?
They're humans, but they're like humans who colonize like I think it's supposed to be a planet with high gravity.
Oh.
Like a higher density of gravity, which would actually, this is how funny 40k is. If gravity was stronger, it'd be pulling you down more, so you'd be shorter, not bigger.
I think you're getting it confused with oxygen. Probably there's more oxygen. Like,
I think they said gravity.
I know, but I think if you like,
and the humans over time like mutated into that.
No.
And they're like the Imperium is big on like no mutants.
Yeah.
Except for like abhumans.
Abhumans.
That's what you get called, which will be like Ogrins. There's like a cat people.
There is
for the furries. There's like the hobbit looking people who they call ratlings.
Ratlings,
which is pretty fucked up. I'd be pretty pissed if I was called a ratling.
Jeez, I didn't know there were different like humans.
Yeah, I mean they don't.
See, I learn everything. Like, I learn something new about this fucking shit every day.
They really don't like. They only really do like the Ogrins now, who get like any limelight. I mean,
that is pretty cool though. A dwarf that's like huge.
Why would he be a dwarf?
Well, he looks like a dwarf. They look like dwarves. Like
well, they have fantasy dwarves.
No, I mean like in the Warhammer.
Yeah. Leagues of Votan. They used to be called the Squats.
The Squats.
Yeah, and they're probably like,
I know, but
probably shouldn't call them that.
But the Ogren they look like giant dwarves.
Yeah. They just look like giants.
Yeah, but they look like they have like the structure of a dwarf.
I get what you mean.
I think that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, they're used all the time as like auxiliary troops.
Yeah.
And they used to allow like beastmen, beastmen from like fantasy.
Really?
They exist in 40k. Excuse me. And they used to allow them as like
right into the microphone.
And they used to allow them in like the guard, and now they're like, now they're a little too mutated.
Yeah.
So now they're like all on like Chaos's side.
Nice. Good work.
Yeah, good job. Good job, Imperial.
So let's move on to the let me get it up real quick.
Excuse you?
Huh? Yeah. Hold on. Let me just get it up. What are they called? The Necrons?
Yeah.
So we'll talk about the Necrons now. But yeah, Tyranids, I would say A. All right. So I know a little bit about the Necrons. I know they're very old.
Yeah, they're millions of years old.
They literally tried to fight God.
Yes, or gods.
Like good work, boys.
Yeah, their guns literally are that thing right there, the Gauss flare. It's called. Yeah. You get hit with that, you're literally like disintegrated molecule by molecule.
Jesus.
And any type of like media that they produce that I've seen someone get hit with that, they usually go so it doesn't seem like a good death.
No, it doesn't. It starts at the feet.
Yeah,
it goes up. That's just a last fuck you.
I would be shooting people in the feet.
It's like,
just be a fucking
goes all the way up.
Just be a fucking asshole. Oh, just shoot him in the head, you fucking dick.
So
and it like goes through armor.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? That's so OP.
Like the chest plate you're wearing.
Oh, Jesus.
And then they have the real flayers, which are Necrons who have like this. Since they're like not, they used to be flesh and blood.
Yeah.
But now they're like robotic. Now, yeah. They have like this virus, like computer virus, I guess.
The gods gave them a computer virus.
The flayers, and they have these fucking like 4-foot claws, and they go around and flay
people up.
No, they flay them alive.
Oh my God.
And wear their skins and try and slam their skins into their fucking mouth holes to try to eat because they're like insane.
Yeah.
And they think of like enough skin will make them like real again.
Oh, jeez. So you probably know more about the Necrons. So tell us, like, where do they come from?
Well, they have a bunch of work. See, they were like the Imperium millions of years ago. They had a galactic spanning empire.
Yeah, I know they were like really like expanded,
and they all just went to sleep after what was called the War in Heaven.
Yeah,
which sounds pretty fucked up.
Yeah, it does.
It was like the Eldar.
Yeah.
The Krorks.
Yeah, weren't they like
not the Orcs?
The Krorks.
Krorks devolved into Orcs.
Oh.
And because the old ones who are like
they used to fight them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they fought the Catan, which turned them into the Necrons. Mm-hmm. They found like it's so fucking like nuts. Yeah. That's the thing about 40k. It is the deeper you go, you're gonna be on here for like hours.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like I've only scratched the surface.
They find these entities in space that just suck, that just eat stars, and then they help them like create their own conscious, and they call them Catan. Okay. And so they form their own personalities. And one is like the deceiver, and he tricks the Necrons into giving them their flesh in something called like a soul burner or something. It's like because the Necrons, when they had flesh, they were very prone to like cancer.
Really?
And like they had very short lifespans.
Really? I thought they had long lifespans.
No,
I thought they were like
when they had flesh. They had to turn robotic to live forever.
Well, the deceiver gave them.
He gave them a way out.
Yeah. So
and
he deceived them. Though.
Yeah, and the average, they were called the Necron tier. They lost their own will. Only like the higher ups of their society had like their own will. Jeez. But they fight this huge war. The old ones disappear, and then the Necrons turn on their own gods, basically, and then they win.
Yeah,
and then they just go to sleep because the Eldar became too strong, and then the Eldar ruled the solar system for millions of years.
Yeah. I think they like got to a point in their evolution where they were like, I think you talk about it in like science, and it's like we can get to a point where we're like just so intelligent of a race that it could like destroy us. Some shit.
Yeah.
So it's kind of scary to listen to this, like the lore for the because I've only watched one video.
Mm-hmm.
I forget who do I watch? I watch
Do you watch the Australian?
Yeah, Luton.
No, Major Kill.
No, I don't listen to him. I listen to like Luton or something.
Luton, yeah, they're probably Luton.
Yeah.
He's the English guy.
He's the English.
Yeah.
And then I listen to another guy who does the guy who does who did the siege of Brax. I think his name's Janovich.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's so many fucking videos.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Tons.
Yeah, there are tons.
There's literally hours upon hours of this shit.
So wow, that's fucking scary.
Necrons are S tier.
You think so?
You don't want to face Necrons.
Can you kill them?
Yeah.
You just gotta shoot them all.
With a bunch of Space Marines.
Yeah. So where are the Necrons like present day?
It's literally like random planets.
Really?
And it'll be a tomb world, and then some asshole will wake them up, and they're like, "Get off my lawn."
So they're not all like awoken.
No. And the Silent King like gave them back all their at least the leaders, like their free will.
Yeah.
Because if they united, they would have wiped out everybody.
Yeah.
But they all fucking hate each other, so that's why it's like, oh, we're good.
So who did the Necrons like before they fought God? They faced the orcs or
the Eldar.
Oh, the Eldar.
And the old ones, which was God.
Yeah. Yeah, but like who did they like? Did they fight the orc?
I think the Krorks.
Orcs, rather.
Yeah, this is before the orcs. They were created to fight them.
Really?
Yeah.
Why would they do that?
Because they just need a fucking.
They need something.
They need something to fight them.
Yeah. I guess
and the Krorks or orcs, we'll just call them orcs. Yeah. They're like Krieg. They're fucking super expendable.
Yeah.
And all they care about is war.
Yeah. So the Necrons basically made the orcs then.
Yeah, and the Eldar.
And then they
because they were all created to fight them.
They grew them in like pods, right? Or something.
The old ones, fungus.
Yeah,
they're grown out. Orcs grow out of fungus.
Yeah, but okay, so I'm getting confused with Lord of the Rings then. Right?
Yeah.
Because all right,
that's cool. Lord of the Rings.
So let's see. Let's see what's on here.
Necrons have crazy level of technology. That's an old one right there.
All right, so they look like reptiles then.
Yeah, that's old ones. They look like in Warhammer Fantasy.
Yeah,
the Slan.
Yeah,
the Lizardmen.
Yeah,
that's what they look like.
That really. So those
big toads. Are they big floating toads?
So do you think they are like? Do you think that's kind of like a connection between the two universes?
No, they're not. They've said like they're not connected.
Really?
They're just similar.
It was.
Yeah. But they're not.
Somehow connected. All right, never mind. So yeah, the Silent King betrayed them.
Yeah.
After the war. Well, the final stages of the war. And then they went to sleep. So do we have a fighting force against them? Who fights them the most?
The AdMech.
Yeah.
The Adeptus Mechanicus. The fucking cyborg dudes. Yeah.
How come they're...
Because they usually wake them up. Because they'll be on a world... And they're like, oh, what's this? What's this super ancient technology? Oh, wait, why is it all black and green? Oh, why are they awake?
Uh-oh.
Oh, fuck.
Shit. But the Adeptus Mechanicus, do you think they try to, like, harvest them? Because
I think they try to study them.
Yeah.
And
they try to.
Yeah, they try to study them. Yeah. And then it's like, oh, fuck, we're all going to die.
So, as a guardsman... which guardsman faction do you think would fare the best against them?
Which guardsman faction? Oh,
yeah.
I'd probably send. I don't even know who I'd fucking send. Probably the fucking. Probably the Cadians.
The Cadians?
Yeah.
Why would you send the Cadians?
Because their lives are pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Because their planet is like right on the was R.I.P. Their planet was like right at the Eye of Terror.
Okay.
Where all the chaos dudes come out. So they've seen some fucked up shit.
Yeah, they probably have.
Like they're like in the lore, they're like marksmen by like the age of 10.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how would the Necrons fight them? Like how did
Dude, they would just teleport inside their fucking base and start killing everybody.
That's such a cheater move.
It is. And then they have the swarms of the scarabs that they send out that fucking blast your face off.
So they don't even need ships then.
They do. They have ships and tanks and everything.
But why would they, if they can just teleport? They just send like a crack team in.
They can, but it's just, it looks cool.
It looks cool.
You got to sell models.
All right. Okay.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, they can't just teleport. They need at least some form of making money off of this.
You gotta just blow up the fucking the tomb world.
So if you blow up the tomb world, so like, all right, so they're sleeping, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are they able to make more of them?
Yeah.
In the tomb world?
Yeah.
So that's why you blow up.
Or they repair themselves. Like you could take one down, fucking goes down, it's dead, and then it just disappears.
Really?
Because it's being reforged. And you're gonna see that dude in like 2 hours.
That's so stupid.
And he's gonna be pissed.
So they have consciousness.
Not like the average troop, not their average soldier.
So they're just like robots.
The higher ups, yeah, they're higher.
And what do the higher ups look like? Are they robots too?
Yeah, they're robots.
So they're like cyborgs.
Yeah, they look.
And is there any way to reason with them?
Yeah, you can kind of reason with them, and it's usually entails the Necron Lord says, "Get the fuck off my lawn."
So really,
and then you leave.
so they don't really try to like attack anybody.
No, they usually just defend.
So why would we?
Unless you have something they want.
Oh, okay. So, they have like a whole fucking. The hierarchy and Jesus Christ, there's so much to this. Jesus. They're talking about dynasties.
Oh yeah, there's multiple. There's a bunch.
So really they should just be like, hey, maybe don't go on those two worlds.
Well, they don't know. That's true. No, what it should be is, as soon as you discover it, okay, nuke.
Yeah, exterminatus.
You just put one down there, and blow it up.
So the tombs are
because you can take out the tombs, and they might have like another place to respawn, but they might not.
That's literally what they're doing.
Yeah, they literally responding.
That's so fucking OP.
It is.
That is stupid OP.
It is. It's stupid OP. I would say the flayed ones by themselves are S tier because they're fucking terrifying.
So what do they look like? How big are they? And...
You can look them up. Flayed ones, Necrons, because you know the Kasserkin.
The what?
Those are like the Cadian special forces.
Okay.
And they in a I think it was a Kane book, Commissar Kane book. He went down there and they saw some flayed ones and they literally like shit their pants.
Dude, they look like General Grievous.
And they fucking, yeah, that's the flayed one. Like, you don't want to see those dudes. Like, yeah, see, look at that motherfucker at the end.
Where?
Go down in the red picture.
Oh, right here?
Yeah, that's shit. Skin. That's skin he's wearing.
That's fucked up.
And he's gonna fucking skin you and everyone you know. Friends. Yeah.
That is pretty fucking scary.
Yeah.
They look like General Grievous, honestly.
No, they're like terrifying.
Yeah. So what were you saying? That they shit their pants?
Yeah, and these were like the best of the best. Yes.
Do you think Ultramarines shit their pants?
No, because they're Ultramarines.
Yeah, because they're Ultramarines.
Yeah.
So
Necrons deal with Necron Space Marines.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to just throw a bunch of Space Marines.
What faction of Space Marines would fight Necrons the most?
Probably Black Templars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because they'll fight everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are the Black Templars again? Who are they? Like,
they're the super like religious ones.
Oh, okay.
Who are fucking crusading the whole galaxy all the time.
So why would they crusade against these? Because they're just robots.
Because they're literally one of their vows. Their nightly vows is like, suffer not the Xenos to live. So
okay.
So kill them. And a Necron Lord, the Storm Lord, he took off the hand of the High Marshal, Helbrecht.
Oh, wow.
He took his arm off in a duel because he kept fucking like healing himself.
Oh, really?
Because because Necrons fucking cheat.
Yeah, they do cheat. Yeah, fucking cheaters.
And they were like, okay, fuck you.
Fuck you. So I'm gonna make it my life.
It's on.
My life's mission to fucking kill all.
Yeah, he like blew up his favorite ship, so like that, they got even.
So, any more about the Necrons you want to talk about?
They're fucking horrifying.
They are horrifying.
They're fucking.
So you put them in S tier?
Yeah. All
right. So the bugs are in A tier.
Oh yeah.
And then the Necrons are in S tier, but you can reason with them.
You could. Like, if they cared to.
Who would you talk to?
You'd have to talk to the Lord,
like
the head of the dynasty.
How would you like fucking get in contact with him? Like
sometimes they'll talk to you.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, do the robots talk to you? Can they talk?
Not really.
Or they're just silent killing.
Yeah, they're just see. That's the thing too. They're just yeah. They're just silent killing machines. Right. So it's only if he wants to talk. If he's a talkative guy.
He's a talkative guy.
He might not be. He might just be like, yeah, kill everybody.
Any pictures of like the current Lord?
Well, there's multiple because there's a bunch of dynasties.
So there's all a bunch of dynasties at the same time.
Yes.
That's so stupid.
And no unity between them. Not
there's
really.
No unity.
I mean, you could look up the Silent King. He could be the head Necron.
The Silent King. Let me look him up.
And he's pretty reasonable.
But is he silent?
No, he talks.
Oh wow, he's got like a chair and everything.
Yeah.
That's so they look like bugs sometimes. That's a very like 2000s graphic.
Oh yeah. He's pretty reasonable.
Yeah. Is there any like stories that of him like?
Oh yeah, he sided with the Blood Angels to fight the Tyranids.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And he told the Blood Angels chapter master, he's like, yeah, I knew your Primarch. I'm really sad he's dead.
Really?
Yeah. And then they teamed up to fight the Necrons. I mean, not the Necrons, the Tyranids.
So there's instances of the Necrons fighting alongside humans.
Yeah, rarely. And then there's fucking Transit the Infinite.
And who's
Trazian the Infinite. He just collects things. He has a huge collection of like a bunch of cool shit.
Is he a Necron?
Yeah, he's a Necron.
So he just like takes stuff?
Yeah.
So he'd be one of the...
Dude, he has like a whole fleet.
Oh, really?
Of like ships that are like frozen in time. That he just looks at. He's like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
He's got like moments in time frozen.
Really?
Yeah.
For like fucking videos and playback?
Oh, no, like of the people.
Oh, really?
They're like in an infinite loop almost. And they don't realize it.
Oh, they don't?
No.
That's pretty fucked up.
Like he's got He's got a Sons of Horus helmet.
Really?
So before the heresy.
Wow.
He's got like a helmet.
That's pretty far back.
Yeah, it's 10,000 years. And he's got like a custodian.
Really?
Yeah, one of the custodian guards.
Really?
Yeah,
how does he get one of those?
He just captures them somehow. He's got like
but they don't even leave Terra.
He's got like hive mind.
Really?
Thing like a whole hive fleet. He's got a Thunder Warrior. Do you know what those are?
No.
Those are like the pre-Space Marines.
No shit.
That the Emperor used to conquer Earth.
Well, after that's pretty far back.
After it was turned into Mad Max.
Yeah. Well, there's like an area on Terra that's like pretty normal, right?
No, it's all city.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Every time I've seen pictures of it.
Terra is just one huge fucking city. Coruscant. Yeah, it's Coruscant, but way dirtier.
Way dirtier.
And grimier. Yeah. And British. And there's no aliens.
There's no aliens.
No, aliens are not allowed. Some aliens are allowed.
Looking at his bio.
I mean, he's kind of cool.
Yeah.
He's kind of a dick.
Yeah. The Silent King?
That's a bit of both. You know, maybe catch him on a good day.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah.
So would you say he's like the most powerful of the dynasty? Who would you say is the most powerful?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
100%. He's called the Silent King. His name is fucking Sarkaz.
When the Silent King saw what had been done, he knew at last the true nature of the Catan.
And someone calls him Cethan. I'm like, that's Catan.
And of the doom they had wrought in his name.
Yeah.
So what was that from?
When they would turn into robots.
Yeah. So he was there.
Yeah. He made the bargain.
Oh, he was the one that
yeah
talked to the deceiver?
Yes.
No shit.
And now they like shattered the Catan into shards.
Really?
And they can take a shard of like a literal god.
Yeah.
And just throw it at like a Pokemon at the enemy. Just annihilate
God.
Just Jesus,
come kill them.
And everyone's dead.
Everybody turns into like fucking pudding. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're S tier, but
yes.
But they're not. They're kind of like you can reason with them though.
You can. If you get the fuck off their planet, they might leave you alone.
Do you think you can fly around their planet?
You could.
Yeah.
I mean, they do have like battleships.
Yeah. Are those like? So do you think those battleships are like?
They look dope.
Do they?
Because I played Battlefield Gothic, the video game.
Oh yeah.
That's like a fucking pyramid with like a crescent thing just floating through space. I'm like, that's fucking dope.
So do you think the ships are like their own thing, or do people work on them?
No, I think it's crude.
You think it's crude?
Yeah. Oh. But in the game, their ships were like super easy to take out.
Really?
I don't know if that's true for like the lore as well. But they did have this cool thing where like you'd see like a little portal open up and they would shoot into it and they would like come up near your ship and be like boop.
That's so fucking dumb.
And it would be like a bunch of them would show up and they'd be like boop 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 and it would like all fucking come at you at like different angles.
Oh, that sucks. That really sucks a lot.
Yeah.
So we talked about the Necrons. I want to talk about the orcs.
Orcs are the
wow.
Oh yeah, I should scream that into the mic.
Well, don't put it up to your mouth if you do.
So start the war.
Start the war.
They're having the most fun.
Yeah, I think this faction is the comic relief.
They are. They are.
So
because they'll just run at a fucking gun line. Like an entrenched position with like machetes.
Yeah, they'll run at tanks with like axes or some shit.
Yeah, it's just fucking so like
the one
they don't give a fuck.
The one thing that I love about the orcs is they're fucking dumbasses, basically.
Oh yeah.
But like they have this psychic thing where they're like, oh, this works, and it fucking works.
It works. Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, there's so many memes about that.
Yeah.
Like they think red is fast.
Red makes things
so they
fast.
all think that. Yeah. So they paint all their vehicles red and they go super fast.
That's so fucking stupid.
There was a meme, right? Because they think the emperor is a god. He is a god. Because the orcs think he's the human god. So he's a god.
So do you think that's why
he's
the god emperor?
No.
I know, but like
that would be funny. Yeah, yeah.
But like, so before they were the orcs that we know.
They were the Krorks.
They were Throrks. So
Krorks with a K.
So do you think they were a bit more serious?
Yes, they were like
as
tall as Primarchs.
Really?
And is way more powerful.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So how did do you know the history of like how they
devolved?
Yeah.
Because the Eldar would just
was it just like a snap of a finger?
The Eldar would wage like war from like a distance, and the Orcs really had no like they just devolved into like fighting each other, and they because they need like a lot of war to like develop themselves almost.
Yeah. That's how they like make technology.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But so there's like a bunch of different
But clans. If you just blast them from space, it's just there's nothing. There's no Wa.
Yeah. And a Wa is
it's like everything to them. Yeah.
Like
war. Wa is just war.
Yeah.
But the Wa is like also their like weird psychic connection. Yeah. It's like hard to like describe.
Yeah. So like so but like sometimes I think clans will
get your shoot age.
Yeah. So clans will like work together sometimes.
Yeah,
it's very rare.
Yeah.
Because
like the Goths.
Yeah.
Which have the checkered armor. They're the biggest, so like they're in charge.
Yeah, it's very primitive. It's like whoever's the biggest
is in charge. If you're the biggest and the baddest, and you can beat everyone into submission, you're in charge.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
And then
that's kind of like us, honestly.
Yeah. And like the bad teeth, I think they're called. They're like because teeth are their currency.
Teeth.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Teeth.
Let's see what else.
There's like the pirate ones too.
Yeah.
They have bad moons, I think they're called. And they got those stupid ships and a parrot. And they're just funny. Yeah. Like I'd put them like some novels make them seem terrifying.
Yeah.
But like most novels, they're just fucking like
comic relief, basically.
They're just like we'll take care of them.
What faction of guardsmen do you think would not work the best?
Would not work the best against them?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know? You think every faction of guardsmen, do you think they would have a good, easy time?
I mean, I would know who fucking, like, I don't know. Anyone who relies on melee isn't going to have a good time with them. Who's a normal human.
Yeah, but nobody really...
No, there is. Like,
who?
Like the Krieg. They love rushing out of their trenches.
Yeah, but I feel like the Krieg would just be like, stay.
Yeah, they probably would.
Yeah, because they're very, like, very doctrine of artillery. And,
German.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, like the fucking, I don't know, a guardman, if there was enough of them, they had enough equipment.
Yeah.
It might not be that bad of a day.
Yeah.
Until like the Gargans show up.
The Gargans.
Which are the Orc Titans there.
The Orc Titans.
That they just make out of like trash.
Yeah.
But they're like super effective.
Yeah, because they believe that it would work.
Because they believe they're super effective, yeah.
Imagine if that's how things would fucking work.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Dude, they're like Titans.
Yeah.
They're like as big as a skyscraper. And they're made out of like sheet metal. That's what
Aluminum.
They look like. That's what they look like, dude.
Looks like they've been into a lot of like they have like a lot of events written about them.
Yeah.
I noticed the Necrons didn't.
Yeah.
Or the Tyranids.
Well, the Orcs are like the classic.
Yeah. Do you think that they were like the first faction, right?
Probably.
Yeah. Aside from the
like Imperium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you think they're evil? Do you think they're inherently
Orcs
evil?
are not. No. They're just doing what comes naturally to them.
So
and there's some who work as mercenaries for the Imperium.
Really?
The Blood Axes.
So you're telling me they have like enough thinking?
Yeah.
Some of them.
Dude, they can talk.
No, I know that.
They can talk to you.
But I feel like every time I've read about them, they're like, oh, they're just barbarians,
Yeah, well, they are.
Well, I feel like it seems weird to me that they would work.
No, they'll
humans.
Yeah.
But the humans,
they'll take guns as payment.
So how many planets?
They write about like orc empires.
Yeah.
Which are like be like some Octarus.
Yeah.
Which is a huge galactic war that's going on.
Really?
Between the Tyranids and the Orcs.
No shit.
And the war is making each side super strong.
Really?
Because more conflict with Orcs, the stronger and stronger they get. Yeah. They have that constant.
So just the constant war.
They'll fucking evolve back into a fucking Quark and then.
Don't want that now.
No,
do you think that would happen?
A Quark a couple of them showed up in the War of the Beast.
Really?
And the Imperial Fist chapter was wiped out.
No shit.
Except one dude. Ooh. And then he took guys from all the successor chapters to remake the chapter.
Oh shit. That's pretty fun.
And it took a Primarch like getting atomized with the Quark to like end it. But it was Primarch Vulcan. So his special power, he's immortal. So he comes back every time he dies. Yeah. But it makes him crazier like each time.
That's like such a negative side effect.
Yeah, it is.
How many times has he died?
He's died a lot.
Yeah.
He had like a nuke dropped on him.
Really?
Yes.
It's so fucking overkill.
In the Horus Heresy. Like a mini nuke.
That's fucking hilarious.
Like, dude, and like, dude,
but do you think...
dude, he was killed, and then like he had some device that would like teleport him away.
Yeah.
I think someone like gave it to him. He was teleported like the fucking in the atmosphere of McCrag and fucking crashed and the Ultramarines found him. They're like, what the fuck?
What the fuck, dude? That's like some Master Chief shit.
Yeah, it is. Except, he's not encased in the armor.
Yeah. Oh, so he was like naked?
I don't know. I think he had some armor on.
How do you think he comes back though?
He's just it's something called a perpetual. So it's just like a psyker ability.
So he just like materializes?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought maybe like he's just born. Like some random lady.
Like Kenny.
Gives birth to him.
Yeah.
He comes out with the armor.
Yeah. No, he just gets reborn somehow. But orcs are, they're not too bad because there's different levels of like orc infestation.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, you think, all right, we kicked the orcs off this planet.
But they're still there.
But the fungi is still there.
Yeah, okay.
So
that's how they spread.
And then they'll come back and they'll just be like the barbarian. They'll just be like the savage orcs from fantasy. So they just have like clubs and shit, and you have an automatic laser rifle.
When an orc is born, I guess you could say, they're pretty much like, this is level 1. So they have like just
they need to like get into fights. They need to like fight more, and they pick apart like places for like to create their guns, their armor, everything. Like scrap. So their ships.
So like basically what you're saying is like you can't really like write down what they have because they just make shit and like they obviously don't write shit down.
No.
So but I guess the upside to that is like they just believe that it'll work and it'll work.
Yeah.
I just can't get over
like
that.
Their spaceships look like scrap heaps.
Yeah.
And they'll have like rocks sticking out of them.
Like a pizza box on the side or something.
Yeah. It's just like ridiculous.
So they're like the meme of
40k.
But I'm actually pretty curious as like, those orcs fighting Tyranids. Like, what if like the quarks that do come back and like they make a new faction?
Oh, the Imperium would be like fucked.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, it would be fucked.
Do you think they would write that in the lore?
I don't know. Well, in the lore, the Tyranids are more winning that war.
Yeah, but it doesn't really. I mean, they could be winning, but like the orcs are still evolving too.
Oh, yeah.
If you think about it. So who do you think would win, the Tyranids or the orcs? Like at the end.
Well, they fight the same way.
Yeah,
they just run at you.
So they just like. It's
just like endless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is pretty because like if the Tyranids wipe them off a planet. There's still fungus.
Yeah, well, the thing about it is,
they eat it.
Yeah, they break down the planet. All organic matter.
I wonder if there's somewhere where the Tyranids do wipe off orcs, but like the fungi evolves it and like creates Tyranid orcs.
Oh, that'd be fucked up.
That would be pretty.
That would be so fucked up.
That would be
Exterminatus.
Yeah, exactly. You don't even want to think about it.
Blow it up. Blow it
up. So that's
kill it.
So
I mean, orcs are terrifying if they catch you.
Yeah.
Because they're either gonna beat you, or kill you for sport, usually as a slave, or just straight up eat you.
So, where would you put them?
I would put them in like B.
Yeah.
Because if you got like tanks and stuff and artillery, they're not that scary.
Yeah. So, do you think they can like kill tanks?
Unless there's like a lot of them showing up, and then it might be a problem.
Yeah. So how many orcs would you say per clan?
Oh, dude, it's like
millions,
billions.
Really, billions. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a big clan,
dude. Just a lot.
Would you even call that a clan?
It's a fucking lot, dude.
So what other?
How many? Yes,
that's how many. Anything else to add about the orcs?
They are, yeah. They seem to be having the most fun.
Yeah.
Out of everyone, because they're just looking for a go fight.
Go fight.
That's how they talk with their
quote here.
Cockney fucking.
Yeah. There we go. There we go. There we go. It's a fucking chant from the orc.
Yeah.
Do you think they're in the fantasy side too, right?
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah. Big time.
Different.
Way different.
Different rating.
Yeah.
In the fantasy side, because you're just a dude with a pike.
Yeah.
And not like a laser machine gun. Oh, they're A tier. Scary. Because they're fucking. You gotta fight them hand to hand.
Yeah, that's true.
In the fucking fantasy, unless you have a musket.
No musket. The dwarfs.
Yeah.
So, do you want to move on from the orcs, or do you have more to say?
Yeah, we can move on.
All right. Now we're gonna talk about the chaos.
Chaos is probably the worst. One of the worst.
Yeah. So they're like demons.
It'll be cultists.
Yeah.
Chaos Marines. Beastmen, guardsmen. Demons. Now, if you're a guardsman and you see demons and you somehow survive.
Yeah.
And you're not Acadian.
Yeah.
You weren't born on Cadia, or you're not from one of those special.
Yeah.
Imperial regiments. You're not high enough to know about demons, you're going to get your brain wiped.
Really?
Or just executed.
That is true. I do remember hearing about, they try to keep it hush.
They keep, the Inquisition wants to keep it very hush-hush.
It's kind of fucked up because there's literally a portal in the middle of the fucking galaxy.
Well, now it's not so hush-hush.
Yeah.
But, I mean, people know about the ruinous powers, as they call them, but they don't know that much.
So how far does chaos go?
We want to go down the rabbit hole.
I'm pretty sure you know a lot about chaos, right?
No, I don't know about those filthy heretics. No,
heresy.
Chaos is pretty. It's tough to root out.
Yeah, well, because the book, because it infects people's minds.
In the book, yes.
Yeah,
it's there's that side, and religion. Then you're a cultist.
Yeah,
too. Because I mean, think about it. You grew up on a hive world. Your dad died at 40 because he was worked to death.
Yeah.
You yourself work in a factory 16 hours a day, 6 days a week. And then some guy comes along and says, hey, you want to have nonstop orgies in this Slaneshi fucking party? You're going to fucking join up and wear BDSM shit as you charge towards the Ultramarine.
Charging, I'm like, oh, I'm cool.
Yeah, you're fucking gooning as he blows you away with a Red Bull sized fucking
bullet.
They're not bullets. They're bolts.
Yeah.
Are little rockets.
Yeah.
And it's like a rocket machine gun, but it looks like an assault rifle. But a bolt isn't an explosive.
Yeah.
It's a bullet, but if it enters something, it'll go through you and then blow up the guy behind you.
Oh, that's so fucked.
Because they have little and it's just. So that's Slanesh. Listen, if you're gonna join the Chaos Cult, you don't want to be with Tzeentch, the Changer of Ways. He's like the bird. He's like the bird guy.
Yeah. Why don't you go through all of them and give a little rundown?
Oh Jesus.
Give cliff notes.
I'll give cliff notes. Korn is he's the god of blood.
Yeah. So
violence.
He's like a demon.
He looks more like satanic.
Yeah.
That's how they design him.
He's like the demon guy.
But see, there's also dualities to the gods.
Yes. I know
to the dark gods. See, Korn is the god of blood and skulls, but he's also the god of war and fighting straight up. He'll never stab you in the back.
I remember reading that. He's very honorable.
It's honorable combat.
Yeah. Which is fair.
Nurgle is the god of pestilence, disease, and change.
Yes.
Because a disease, it'll wipe out something and it'll change the landscape.
Nurgle does believe
And no, he cares the most.
Yes.
That's what I mean, I wouldn't want to be, because your fucking intestines are hanging out.
Yeah.
But you don't feel it.
Yeah.
You just feel happy.
Yeah.
And he like cares the most. They call him the grandfather. So
yeah,
in the lore and in the books, it's like he cares the most about his plague marines and his followers.
Yes.
And even his like some of his demons, they're it's really fucked up because they're not actually like trying to kill you.
Yeah.
They're trying to play with you. It's almost like he gave them like the mind of a dog.
Yeah.
And then when that dog is attacked, it turns into like a feral fucking, you know, if you beat a stray dog,
it'll attack,
you know, someone beats it.
Yeah.
And it's out in the street. It's going to attack. It's going to go for the nearest toddler.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like the same type of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So if I like was walking down the street and a fucking Nurgle demon thing,
it's gonna kill you.
But it doesn't think it's gonna kill me. It's thinking
it's like the certain type.
All right. So like the certain type.
It's like I forget what they're called, like the big ones. It's like the big dumb looking ones. They have like the mind of like a puppy, but they don't realize they're like squishing you.
Yeah. So I was gonna say that, like, if they don't know their own strength.
And then when like someone starts shooting it, and then it gets mad.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. But like the ones with like the one eye and the horn.
Yeah.
It's like, no, they're there to kill you.
Yeah, okay.
And the poxwalkers are zombies.
Yeah.
Those are the dark time.
Yeah.
That's a Nurgle infestation, that whole planet.
Yeah. And what other gods are there?
There's Slanesh, which is the god of
yes, the god of horny.
The god of what is she? What is her duality? She's a god of like so you say she because all the art makes her look like a chick, but it's both.
Yeah.
It'll be a he and then a she.
Well, she's trans.
It changes its form.
I think you would say they.
They, whatever. Well, because it's a god.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's a fictional god.
Okay, yeah. Canceled. We're gonna be on Twitter.
That would suck.
That would suck.
But
I mean, like, how do you?
Whatever suits you. Whatever. Like, they're her like demonettes. No. Like, I'm good. Yeah. Because they'll have like a male nipple.
And like a boob.
And then a boob. And then like a crab claw that's going to cut you in half. I'm like, I'm good. He's like the god of like.
The ultimate orgasm.
Yeah, it's like the god of like, you know, like that stuff. But it's also like the god of like. She also represents like.
Aren't they like vampiric?
Like too? Obsession or something.
Oh, right. Well, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. And Tzeentch is knowledge.
Okay.
He's a changer of ways, but he's also like knowledge. But he's the most uncaring.
Uncaring?
Because he'll just turn into like a chaos spawn if he felt like it.
Really?
Yeah.
So they could like do that anywhere.
Yeah. They can just fuck with you if they wanted to.
Yeah. So they're not inherently all evil.
Yeah, I mean, they're just the way they are.
Yeah.
You know.
But
they're the way like life is.
Yeah.
Like how life exists.
So would you say
like is a fox evil to a hare? No,
that's just how it is.
That's just how it is.
Yeah. All right, that makes sense.
So Khorne is more just. He'll never stab you in the back.
So which of the chaos got Horus?
He was undivided. So all four.
Really?
Yeah.
So they all tried to team up. So if I remember correctly,
they all gave him power.
So if I remember correctly, they were trying to take out the God Emperor.
Yeah, the Emperor.
And why is that?
Because he's like
he was trying to kill them all, right?
Yeah, he's like anathema to them.
Really?
Yeah, because he's trying to create a human webway, which is the webway is how the Eldar travel around.
Okay.
And it's like their own like it's like different like gates throughout the thing, and and it's safe. There's no warp. They don't have to go through the warp.
Yeah. Because if you go through the warp,
that's the layer of chaos.
Yeah.
And you give them power when you go through it. So he was trying to cut off their power.
Yeah, okay.
Because he didn't want humans to rely on that.
Yeah.
And if they didn't rely on it, then the gods would slowly just dissipate.
Yeah.
And they were like,
no.
And he didn't see he didn't become a god in the lore till after the Horus Heresy.
Yeah.
Because he didn't see himself. He didn't see himself as a god. He didn't want to be worshipped. But like, you know, you're fucking 11 feet tall in golden armor and a shining light behind you. What do you think of fucking average dude? That's a god.
Yeah, I noticed that, like...
He's like, do not worship me. I am all powerful and a giant. Look at my golden guardians.
I noticed that... I noticed that, like, there's a very...
And we fly around in cathedral.
We have a cathedral tank.
The Titan.
Yeah.
Titans. Everyone talks shit till the cathedral start walking towards you.
And then start shooting you with a giant cannon.
Yeah.
I know there was, like, a little political aspect about, like, he didn't want to be seen as a god, but, like, the people around him...
Lorgar, one of the Primarchs, worshipped him regardless, and converted planets.
Yes.
And when he found out, he got really fucking pissed, and he destroyed the word bearers. That's the Legion, Lorgar's Legion of Space Marines. Yeah. He blasted. He had the Ultramarines bomb their favorite planet in front of them.
Yes.
And Gilliman was just sitting there like, I don't want to do this. And then the Emperor psychically made them all bend the knee to him. His reasoning is, this is what it's like to serve a god.
Yeah.
You have no will of your own.
Yeah.
You know, I can bend you to my knee.
Yeah.
So, and he was trying to teach him a lesson.
Yeah.
Pretty harsh lesson.
Yes.
It completely shattered him.
Yeah.
Because Lorgar wanted to worship things.
Yes.
And then he found the Chaos Gods.
Mm-hmm.
Because he already had Chaos guys in his Legion. Yeah.
So
Erebus. I fucking hate Erebus. He is such a cunt. I fucking hate Erebus. If you're a 40k fan, you'll get the reference.
What was I gonna ask? Oh, what Space Marine factions are Chaos?
It would be the old Legions.
The old Legions.
So I mean, because they didn't split up into chapters, the Chaos Marines.
No.
It would be Iron Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck. Why did I forget their name? The Knight something. Fuck.
The Knight something.
They're like a really cool legion too.
The Knight
Not
Templars?
really. The what?
The Knight Templars?
No, not Knight Templars. They're called Knight. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm blanking. We'll come back.
Yeah.
So it's
the Iron Fist?
Nope.
No, you just said that.
Iron Warriors.
Oh, Iron Warrior.
Under Perturabo. Oh. Iron Warriors, Thousand Suns.
Mm-hmm. Aren't the Gecko guys?
Death Guard, which are the Nurgle dudes. Yeah. So they're all like Thousand Suns, Word Bearers, World Eaters, which are the Corn guys. Corn. I can't believe I'm blanking on them. Oh my god. Knight something. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm blanking
on here.
I'm so mad at myself.
Let's see.
Servant
of Chaos.
There's
the Black Legion.
Oh, the Black Legion used to be Horus's Legion.
Oh, okay.
They were called the Lunar Worlds, and then they turned into the Sons of Horus, and now they're the Black Legion.
So do they have like
Night Lords? Holy shit.
Night Lords?
That took forever. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
No.
The Emperor's Children, those are the Slaneshi guys. So, dude, they're really fucked up. They'll take ordinary civilians, kill them, and then grind them up into like cocaine and snort them.
That's funny.
And they have the Noise Marines.
The Noise Marines?
Yeah.
What are they?
You should look up a Noise Marine.
A Noise Marine?
Yeah. It's like he's wielding like a guitar.
Really?
Like an electric guitar as a weapon.
No way.
But there's like a bolter attached to it.
Are these like Space Marines?
Yeah, these are Chaos Space Marines. They're fucking hilarious.
That is so stupid.
It is. It is.
They got the fucking cheetah print on their armor.
Yeah. It comes from in the Horus Heresy books. Yeah, those are the Emperor's Children. That's what they've like devolved into. They used to be like beautiful, immaculate looking dudes, and now they look like that.
So that's like Mad Max type.
So
shit.
they're like excess. They've taken everything to like the extreme.
So do you think they like play shows?
Yeah, and it fucking turns you into liquid.
No, play shows. Like bands.
What, for each other?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
You think
definitely? So? Yeah, and the Slaneshi demons who they're having an orgy with.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they definitely do. But if like you listen to it, your head would probably explode or something.
I think
so. Something horrible like that.
So, what planets do you think they're most active on, the Chaos?
Well, probably anything
faction.
near the Eye of Terror.
Yeah. And how big is it, you think?
It's
so like a black hole. Like,
well, see, it's not the Eye of Terror anymore because it blew up and split the galaxy in half.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just appear, and sometimes there's just worlds that they're at, and sometimes they're hiding in the warp.
Oh, okay.
Because some Chaos Marines are like 10,000 years old, but they haven't aged because they're in the warp. And that's like outside of reality.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a weird dimensional type shit about it.
And there's like planets in there and they're constantly fighting each other. And
it's like a whole another layer.
It's like a whole nother layer.
Jeez. Yeah. So by Chaos faction.
Yeah.
So starting with Slaanesh.
Yeah.
What Imperial Guard would you send?
Dude, I wouldn't be sending.
You wouldn't be sending anybody.
Terminati. Probably Krieg because they have no sex drive.
Yeah, that's true.
They have no sex drive.
But I mean,
they're super fucking. I would send. I'd probably send the Sisters of Battle too.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah, just super zealous people who are just like, burn the heretic.
Yeah. Oh, what about the Inquisitors? You'd send them to every single one, right?
Oh, yeah. When you're dealing with Chaos, there's definitely an Inquisitor nearby.
Definitely. All right, so who would you send against Khorne?
Well, Khorne loves getting close in a melee combat. So I would send someone... Because they have like a one-track mind. Some of them do.
Yeah.
But then there's like the Blood Pact, who are like... They're like Chaos Imperial Guard.
Yeah.
They're super organized and super well like equipped and stuff. So I would send like Cadians.
Okay.
Because they're like the best.
Yeah.
Or like the Mordian Iron Guard.
The who?
The Mordian Iron Guard. You can look them up if you want. They have pretty good drip. That's it. See, that's the thing with the Imperial Guard. They all have like sick drip.
Yeah.
They're just dripped.
I think it's a great thing for boys to love. I mean, it's just like they look fucking cool and they're always shooting things.
Yeah. Just the drip is like immaculate.
So who would you send against Nurgle? I feel like you'd want robots.
Someone with gas masks.
Yeah. I feel like
Armageddon Steel Legion or Krieg again.
Yeah.
Someone who's not breathing in the air.
All right.
Robots are no-go.
Why is that?
Because AI is banned. The only one who has robots are the
Mechanicus.
Yeah. So maybe some of them.
Yeah.
With their
they're not really a fighting force.
They do have a fighting force. They have the Skitarii.
Yeah, but they're not really.
And they have their robots and they have their drone crawler.
Yeah.
They do have a fighting force because they have to defend their Forge worlds.
Yeah.
So if Nurgle landed on a Forge world, it might be tough for them.
And who am I forgetting? Tzeentch.
Tzeentch.
Who would you send?
Oof. Tzeentch is complicated because he's like, what a twist.
What a twist.
Yeah.
We're behind you now.
Yeah, we're behind you. It's the Thousand Sons are the main Space Marine Legion. So I'd send the Space Wolves because they fucking hate each other.
Okay.
Those two fucking hate each other because the Space Marines burned their world to the ground.
Yeah.
And like destroyed their civilization.
Yeah.
When Magnus turned traitor.
So do you want to get a little controversial now?
Let's get okay.
Do you want to talk about the Sisters of Battle?
Yeah.
So, as you know, in the news, they've changed the lore up a little bit.
That's for Custodes. That's not not for Sisters of Battle.
It's all about inclusion, right?
Yeah.
But the whole time, there's the Sisters of Battle.
Mm.
Like, so why would they? How would they? Like, what are your thoughts on that? Like, why? Like there's a faction.
Oh, why add a girl to an all boys faction?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they did it wrong.
Yeah.
What they should have done for female Custodes is instead of just saying
think it's okay that there's female Custodes.
I mean, I don't play Custodes, so I don't care.
Based.
But if you wanted to do female Custodes, what you should have done was in your codex, introduce a brand new character. Say like Because in the lore, you can be like, for the first time ever, there's a female custodian.
Yeah.
And then you could release a novel about her and her struggles as the first female custodian, give her a little model and see how it does engage the reaction of the fans.
Because then you can
if they like it, or if they don't like it, you kill her off and be like, okay, that was a bad idea.
She's dead.
She's a bad idea. All right, they don't want that. It's a bad idea. Instead, what they did was like they just put it in and then they gaslit their own community.
Yeah.
And the majority of their community are men.
Incels.
Well, not incels.
I know, but
a good chunk are.
Yes. Yeah, I feel like that was kind of a wrong move.
And it's like, oh, so you want your fans to fucking hate you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've seen online everywhere, like people are like, yeah, well, I'm not gonna buy anymore.
Yeah,
I have a 3D printer.
Yeah. And I've seen a lot of people flip out.
Yeah,
and a lot of people defend it. Like, dude, it's just but it's like
it's the lore.
Because, and I think the person who came up that they left GW.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they quit.
They quit.
They got fired or something.
No, they quit. They sold their stock and quit. And when you. Because throughout the lore, a woman has never been mentioned.
Yeah.
It's always mentioned as a brotherhood.
Yeah.
And I get what you mean about the Sisters of Battle. Yeah, there's already an all-female faction.
So why didn't they expand?
And then there's female in Guard.
Yep.
And there's female in the Tau.
Yeah.
And there's female in the Eldari.
Yeah.
And the Drukhari. And orcs are an asexual species. Yeah. So are the Tyranids.
Yeah.
And so why do this? Well, I don't know.
I feel like instead they should have
done what I just said.
That, or they introduce like a hero in the Sisters of Battle, where it's like they release a novel. Yeah. And it's like, okay,
I would do that too.
This is a faction that's already like,
you already have a faction that's all women,
and nobody's complained about that.
And everyone loves them. Yeah, that's what they should do. See, they should have created more lore.
Yes. And
more novels.
Yes.
And like their own big bad hero.
Yeah.
For the Sisters.
I feel like people wouldn't.
They have a model on the tabletop.
Yeah.
But like, I can't name a Sister Battle character off my head.
They haven't.
They don't.
They didn't build upon.
No, they didn't. They didn't.
And I feel like you should do that instead. And like,
but the whole femme stody thing is just they went about it the wrong way.
Yeah. And then you got a lot of people that are complaining that are like, like, okay, now they have the female custodians, and then it's like. But then you get all these people that are like sexualizing it, that like draw art about it. And I'm And a lot of people are like, well, I don't keep that out. Like, why would you? That's weird.
No, it's a bunch of porn addicts.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of I agree that there should be all inclusivity, but it's like at the same time, it's like you also have to respect the lore.
Yeah.
And like it's cool they have a faction of all females. Yeah, that's like if they're like saying like, oh, the head of that faction's a man now. Like, come on.
Well, it started out that way.
Well, yeah.
Until they killed him.
Yeah, and then
because he was a traitor.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah.
But now, like, imagine if the tables are turned. It's like, oh, now there's guys in the Sisters of Battle.
Yeah, now there's sisters.
That doesn't make any sense.
Brothers of Battle.
Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to get your thoughts on it.
My thought is they went the wrong way about it.
I know you're like, because I'm more online than you are. So I'm like in the trenches looking at all these fucking forum posts and shit. And a lot of people are fucking angry about it.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like,
and they will be angry.
And then the people that are like defending it, they think it's like, oh, they're being sexist or something. It's like, I don't think they are, because they just they don't want their lore
to be changed.
Yeah.
But see, the thing with GW is they change the lore all the fucking time.
Yeah, they do. But I bet.
And they retcon things a lot.
What is that?
You know what retconning is? Retconning. Where you erase something from the lore. Okay, that never happened.
Yeah.
So I feel like that might happen with the femme stody.
Yeah.
Because they might be like,
I don't think it'll happen.
Yeah, they might double down.
Yeah.
But they're
especially in this day and age.
They're getting a lot of negative shit from it, though.
They are. I mean, at least
and if their sales go down, that's their main thing.
Yeah.
That's why they did it.
Yeah.
Money. But they want women to play.
But at the
because
same time,
women like to spend money too.
Yeah. But at the same time, they had the Sisters of Battle.
Yeah.
Just expand on it.
Prop them up more.
Maybe like release some more stuff about them. Because I know whenever I'm reading any of these lore things, I never hear of them.
Yeah.
Like, put them in a big event.
No, I mean, in the books I've read, they've only been in a couple.
Yeah. Like, I'm sure nobody would care if you put them in more stuff.
It's more. I read more about like Imperial Guards women.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's women in the guard.
Yeah, I mean, like maybe expand on that.
Expand on that. Yeah, and there's like female inquisitors.
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
Like if you go on Google right now and you look and you put in Google images, Inquisitors, Warhammer 40k, I guarantee you one of the first results is going to be a woman.
Chick.
Yeah,
yeah,
and that's great.
And that is.
You know,
but I agree with don't just change the lore
just
out of the blue.
Yeah,
introduce a character.
That's why people are mad.
You
know, and it's just like the Star Wars thing. The fucking Leia. Yeah. The Leia in space.
Oh yeah.
And then she floated into what the fuck was that?
Yeah, she floated through space. Yeah.
Like, come on.
I was kind of like, what?
And I was confused too. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like weird.
It's like
and
the
then
same
like
thing.
Palpatine.
Yeah, he's
returned. Alive now.
He returned.
Yeah, I'm like,
instead of like going somewhere with Snoke, Palpatine just comes back.
Yeah.
It's. I feel like they're just getting lazier with shit.
Yeah, they are.
They're really just getting lazy with shit.
Yeah.
And they don't.
It's about the money. Now.
It's about the money.
It's more.
It's not about the passion of the hobby or the setting.
Yeah.
It's just money.
I knew it was gonna be bad when George Lucas sold.
Yeah.
And I'm like.
And same thing. More and 40k is going down that path.
Yeah.
And it's. I hope it doesn't turn into Star Wars.
Yeah.
Because I am like a Star Wars refugee, and I found 40k.
Yeah.
Because, dude, after the last Star Wars movie, I didn't
even watch all of them. I saw one.
I was so upset.
Yeah.
I was just like, this sucks.
It's like the same movies.
They just all suck.
Yeah.
They just all suck.
Yeah. But like I said, I mean, it shouldn't be controversial, and I think people need to stop like being so.
Oh no! I think it's just internet people.
It is internet.
Because I go to a store sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna next time I go, I'm gonna gauge.
Yeah.
Like the people who work there.
Yeah.
Like, and be like, how do you feel about it? And then they might be like, they did what they did.
Yeah. But I think there's like a large amount.
There's a large amount of 40k fans that just don't really care that much.
Yeah. But then there's also a very large amount.
It's the vocal few.
Yes.
And by few, I mean probably like thousands.
Well, I mean, I'm on a couple Facebook groups.
Yeah, me too.
And every time it's mentioned,
it's just
all the comments are just like, no, like stop it.
Yeah, and they make fun of it too, relentlessly. Yeah. Everything is canon. Yeah. Everything is canon. And it's just, it's just.
But I think to like keep everybody happy is like, I know in this day and age you have to be all inclusive. I get that.
Yeah.
But like work with what you have.
Yeah.
And like, all right, so we already have this faction, Sisters of Battle.
Yeah.
Do something with them.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah, I know. It's just. I don't know. And then people are like, well, what's next? Female Space Marines?
Yeah. That's for me, that's like, all right. Because it's been like, that is a lot of lore.
That is, I think.
That'd be like.
Custodes, not a lot of people buy Custodes.
No.
Space Marines are something they will never fuck with. Because the Space Marines, right? A tactical squad of Space Marines.
Yeah.
Right? 10 Marines in a box.
Yeah.
This is why they killed Fantasy. It outsold their entire Fantasy lineup.
Really?
One box of Marines.
No shit.
That's why they killed off Fantasy.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't making as much money. And they did Age of Sigmar, which don't ask me about. I don't know that much about it. So the Space Marines are the money maker.
Yeah.
They keep the lights on.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're going to ever fuck with that.
No. You don't think so?
I think if someone brings it up, they'll be like, are you out of your fucking mind?
Yeah.
Because if you do that, no, people are very
because it's so embedded in the lore.
Very passionate
about the way that they are made. It's so embedded.
It's
like you can't possibly.
And I think like their most recent codex said like women cannot be Space Marines.
Yeah,
in a sense, they didn't say. No, they didn't say
I'm pretty
that,
sure it did.
But it was like they only do this to boys. Gene Seed, which is the extra organs and stuff. Yep. It's like it's only compatible for males.
Yes.
And Custodes are made differently from Marines, so I think that's why they did that.
Yeah. I mean, hell, you could probably, honestly, I wouldn't even be mad if they like made a faction like Space Marines that are just women.
Yeah, they did that.
Which is?
To sororitas.
Yeah, exactly.
Sisters of Battle.
Yeah, and it's like, all right, no men can go into this.
Yeah.
And that's like
all female.
Yeah.
All female.
That's like, girls can have, when they play, women can have Space Marines. They can play as Space Marines.
Of course.
Men can play as...
I know a guy who collects Sisters of Battle. He has some.
And it's like, okay, in the lore, it's clearly stated, men can only be Space Marines in the lore, and women can only be Sisters of Battle.
Yeah.
So it's like, what's the big damn deal, you know?
Yeah. No, I don't. They'll never do that to Space Marines.
Yeah.
Unless they want to fucking...
And aren't Space Marines, like, aren't they, like, not even men?
They're men, but...
Like, their shit don't work, right?
Yeah, they don't think about that stuff. Like, unlike the new Halo show where Master Chief is like fucking.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that was like a huge thing.
What?
With the Halo show.
I don't...
I guess like Master Chief was like dicking down ladies and that.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I think he had like a romance. I don't know. And the actor defended showing his face all the time too.
Yeah, but
I'm like, dude, that's not. Then you're not the character.
Yeah, then you're not Master Chief.
Then don't make him Master Chief. Make him another Spartan who shows his face.
Yeah.
You know, because like Pedro Pascal, who does the Mandalorian, he was like, no, it's important for this character that he doesn't show his face. Yeah, exactly. He was raised, you know, whatever it was, like he's in the creed of a different Mandalorian. And like a Mandalorian cult or whatever. Yeah. He's like, no, it's important for this character to not show his face. That's his whole life.
That gives like kind of the character development. Yeah. You know, like and you know what? He did good acting with no face, you know? Oh, he's gonna sneeze again.
Sorry.
Jesus.
Yeah, he did great. Yeah. But the whole like, no, I have to show my face. It's like, no, you don't.
No, you don't.
That's not Master Chief.
Not how I mean,
you've never seen his face.
The one time in the game where he took his helmet off was like Halo 1, right?
Yeah, and another helmet was on underneath.
Yeah, it was if you saw it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you never seen his face.
And he wasn't like dicking down ladies either.
No. He's got no time for that.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's just...
I mean, people, I don't know. For some reason, there's always people who like those shows that are terrible. Yeah. Like The Rings of Power.
I've never seen that.
It's terrible. Yeah. I fucking hated it.
Why?
As soon as I watched it, I was like, I hate this.
Yeah. Well, it's just because it's like...
I hate this so much.
It's all about money, and then you think about it, it's like, all right, how do we connect with the new generation? Because we want to make money off of this.
Yeah, women.
All right.
Fucking women. No. But they make... I like how we like diverge to this. Yeah. They made...
Two white men talking about...
Yeah, two white guys. But they made like Galadriel like a warrior. And she was never written that way.
She's never. Yeah.
She's just a very powerful elf.
Yeah.
But she was never like fighting people with a fucking sword and wearing armor.
Wasn't she like magic or something?
Yeah, she has like powers of her own.
Yeah.
And it's
why
just
would you
like,
take that away from her?
I don't know.
You know,
because it's stupid. Because they want girl boss.
Yeah,
that's what they want. And it's like, okay,
I mean, girl boss can be
okay. Well, create your own fucking fantasy realm and do that.
Yeah.
But no, they're gonna take something that's clearly established and then fucking ruin it.
Yeah. I've seen that a lot lately. It's just like, ugh, like
it's just ugh.
Yeah.
There's
no originality in it.
There's no originality.
Yeah.
It's all the same shit.
And then
you doubt me because I'm a woman, and then I win, and now you don't doubt me. It's the same shit. Like I could write this shit. I'm like, didn't you writers go to like college?
Yeah.
See that?
I mean, I'm not saying, like, I'm just gonna put a disclaimer out. Like, I'm not against any of it. Like, I'm not against like,
oh no,
powerful,
a female lead,
powerful like woman, gay, trans,
a female
whatever.
lead, yeah.
I'm not against any of that.
No,
but it's like, the fuck is that?
It's your cousin.
But hold on. I'm not against that stuff.
Oh, no.
Like, I grew up with this certain lore, and I'm very interested about it. I watch Star Wars YouTube lore videos. I watch Warhammer YouTube lore videos.
Yeah, and Lord of the Rings.
And then now you're telling me like,
oh, now you're just gonna change it.
Yeah, it's like, come on.
And it's like, it's a slap in the face.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's a huge slap in the face. And it's like, you're a dick.
Keep going.
keep going. No, it's just, why would you change it? Why not create your own thing?
Or, look at the lore and be like, how can I make this work? How can
how can I make this work?
Like, you think about it.
And there's plenty of strong females in fucking Warhammer.
Yeah.
40k. There's tons of them.
But the thing is like I'm kind of like on the surface. Like think of me as a surface fan. And when
filthy casual.
Fuck you.
Fucking tourist.
But I'm making a point here.
The seething 40k fans, they use that term a lot.
Yeah, I know.
Tourist.
I see it all the time.
Fucking tourist.
But my thing is like, all right, so get me.
I've never touched a vagina.
Jesus Christ. I mean, it's kind of true.
It's 100% true.
You know, get a casual fan like me, and when I look at 40k, it should be made in a way where it's like, okay, there's a woman here that's also important.
Yeah.
But it's like I have to dig to find them.
A woman. Yeah.
Like I have to dig to find.
Or read the books. Like, or read some books.
Like think of a casual player, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I see any kind of Warhammer 40k media, there should be someone of different trans, whatever. Doesn't even matter if they're trans.
I know what you mean.
Like to me, it doesn't
gender.
really matter.
I know what you mean.
Whatever. Like there should be like, oh,
no, you have to dig to find.
Yeah,
them.
you have to dig it.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I don't think you should have to.
And you have to get into the novels.
Yes, but like
because there's very important women throughout all the novels.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have to.
No, you shouldn't have to.
They should have a character that's as important.
Yeah,
that it's like
because
you see first too.
Inquisitor Vale in the Caiaphas Cain series. Mm-hmm. She is in the audiobooks, at least. She makes it sound like she's the editor of his memoirs.
Yeah.
And she's like his girlfriend too. But she has all the power because he's just a commissar. She's a fucking inquisitor. She can do it. She can blow up a planet because she was like, oh, I didn't like their fucking lemon cakes.
They looked at me weirdly.
Kaboom. So she has all the power in their relationship.
Yeah.
And she gets him to do shit he really doesn't want to do.
Yeah.
Like go to a Necron tomb world. And he really doesn't want to do that.
Yeah.
So you have to... You do have to like go through shit to find.
And I feel like it shouldn't be that hard to find.
No, it shouldn't.
Like, I think that would fix
a lot. That would fix the seething.
Well, also include inclusivity.
Yeah.
Too. But it already has inclusivity.
Yeah, it does. It does.
But you don't expand on it.
They don't advertise it.
Yeah.
At all.
Why not?
It's their own fault.
Yeah.
Because they're, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. They should
because they're run by idiots.
Yeah.
We could run it better.
Yeah, we could.
Let's go win the lottery and take over GW.
Yeah, let's buy Game Workshop.
Let's buy Games Workshop.
But maybe focus on a new line of books that are like you said.
Centered towards an Adeptus Sororitas.
Or
if you wanted a female custody, make a character, give her a name, give her a model, and give her a novel. And gauge the reaction of the fans.
I think that's how.
And if they didn't like it, well, we're gonna kill her off, and we're gonna give her a good send off.
Yeah.
And
dude,
and speaking of,
maybe when you kill her off, you could even say like, oh, she didn't get in, like she didn't, like they denied her, and then you could turn her into an evil character, or you could like be like, oh well, she goes off and does this, and then she leads a company of Sisters of Battle into something, and I don't know, she saves a world or something.
Go with any
like,
number of avenues.
And then she gets a heroic death.
Yes.
Because totally do that.
Because Sisters of Battle who have like a heroic enough death turn into fucking Saint Celestine.
Exactly.
Which is like she's a fucking huge angelic being that like one-shots greater demons. If that isn't a boss lady for you, then I don't know what is.
Yeah. So I think they're just like, they're not working with what they already have.
No, I don't think they're working with what they have because it's run by fucking tourists now. It probably is, though. It's probably run by people who are just like casual fans.
Yeah, probably.
It seems that way sometimes.
I mean, if you look at Helldivers, right?
Yeah.
It's not run by casual fans.
No.
And even, I'm pretty sure the CEO of Arrowhead, the guys who made Helldivers, he actually stepped down from being the CEO. And he's like, I'm going to get somebody that I trust to be like the CEO, do the business stuff. And he's like, he basically demoted himself to like dev. He's like, I want to make sure this game's good. And he's like, the first problem that I saw was a lot of these people that were working on the game weren't playing the game.
Yeah.
And they're like, and I'm pretty sure he like made it so it's like, all right, you need to play the game. We're going to go play the game together.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's awesome because then you're getting the people that are actually working on it embedded into the game with people.
Yeah.
And I think that's important.
No, I think yeah, with shit like this, you have a right to be angry, but you shouldn't get to the point where you're like a menace to society.
No. I just disclaimer, like we're both not against it.
No.
It's just
I said do it the right way.
Yeah, you got to put it in the right way.
Another disclaimer.
Yeah.
This might get controversial. When I see 40k fans complain about black space marines,
that's weird.
And I'm like, it's written in the lore. They exist in the lore. There's a literal codex that I have for the Space Wolves, and a great company of the Space Wolves are described as being darkest skinned.
That doesn't make any sense. Like, why would there not be black people?
Of course. People get pissed. They did it was like a newer book. It was like The Avenging Sun, because Gilliman had come back.
Yeah.
And on the front there's a black ultramarine.
Yeah.
And like this guy who was popular on YouTube like had like a fucking whole thing about it. Yeah. Some Dutch dude.
Ugh, the Dutch.
Yeah. Or I think he was from Denmark.
Yeah, that's weird.
But it's like, no, it's like, really?
Yeah.
Like, but what? It's just a planet of all white people everywhere.
Yeah, right.
It's just all Aryans on every planet. It's like, come on. It's like, and people flip out about it. I'm like, dude, I don't think you really read the lore. Because I've read quite a few books, and no, there's a lot of black people in it.
Yeah.
You know why? Because black is a color we come in.
Yeah. we are packaged.
There's going to be plenty of them. You know, because this whole like Imperial Guard that's like, oh no, like their whole planet, you know, it's like they're all like darker skinned people. Yeah. And it's just like when you see people seethe about that, it's like, okay, what are you really mad about?
Yeah, right.
You know, do you think they're bringing the continuity, or what are you really mad about? Say what you want to say.
Yeah. But yeah, so I think we're done.
Yeah, we didn't talk about the Tau or the Eldar though.
Really?
Or the Drukhari.
Oh shit.
Maybe we'll do a part 2.
Maybe.
We should do a part 2.
Yeah, we could do a part 2.
There you go. For all 12 of you who have listened.
Yeah, you mean 0?
0. What do you mean? We had 24 views, baby.
How many people?
I am grateful.
Yeah, I am grateful too.
I'm very grateful.
People actually
20 of those views were me, but
and well, we're up to 28 views.
Hey!
I don't know if that's like all the way through because it's 7 hours of watch time. So I have no idea.
Oh,
but
so only 7 people really watched it.
If you are an actual person that's not us, subscribe and like.
Please subscribe
and tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
Yeah, it's just kind of like
it's just a nerdy podcast.
Yeah, we talk about anything really.
Talking about nerd shit. I mean, we talked about F1 the first one.
So.
I'm just saying, we talk about anything.
Yeah. And don't forget to have a pickle.
Don't forget to tickle my pickle for a nickel.
But yeah, like and subscribe.
Give us money.
Give us money. Leave a comment if you enjoyed. Leave a comment if you enjoyed this episode, or leave a comment and
please help us.
Yeah. Or you can leave a comment and tell us that we suck and should not do this anymore. But we're still going to do it anyway.
Oh, yeah, because this is fun. I like doing this.
Doesn't really matter.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you. Actually, don't leave a comment.
Don't leave a comment.
Unsubscribe.
Unsubscribe.
Unlike, dislike.
Drive into traffic.
The wrong way. All right.
Don't do that. Disclaimer, don't do that.
Second podcast in the books. Do you want to say anything, Ben?
No.
No. All right. Have a good one.